I had a lot of time off. To taking a step away from the game was what was best for me at a time in my life where you love something so much that it kind of became detrimental, it became bad to me. And just being able to take that time off and be with my son and be with family and just reprioritize what was important to me.
One hand, one catch, one moment that changed everything. November 23rd, 2014, a 22-year-old rookie extended one hand against the best corner in football and made the most iconic catch in NFL history. Then the NFL spent the next 12 years trying to break him. 2 torn ACLs, 5 teams, a drug suspension, a season where he caught 9 passes total. Most people thought it was over. He didn't. Odell Beckham Jr. just signed with the New York Giants, the team that built him, then let him go. And the whole football world has one question: does he still have anything left? When OBJ arrived in New York in 2014, the NFL had never seen anything like him. Rookie year, 91 catches, 1,305 yards, 12 touchdowns. Offensive Rookie of the Year, 3 straight Pro Bowls, 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He became the fastest player in NFL history to reach 200 receptions and 4,000 receiving yards. He wasn't just good, he was must-watch television every single Sunday, but the injuries came fast and they came hard. Broken ankle, quad tear. Then in 2019, the Giants traded him to Cleveland, a move he said blindsided him and that he never wanted. In Cleveland, he tore his ACL in 2020, came back in 2021, forced his own release mid-season after his relationship with Baker Mayfield fell apart completely, and signed with the LA Rams. And then, the cruelest moment of his career. Super Bowl LVI. He scores the first touchdown of the game. He is playing the best football of his post-Giants life. And then, second quarter, he goes down. Another torn ACL, his second in 2 years. He watches his team win the Super Bowl from the sideline. He missed all of 2022 rehabbing, signed with Baltimore in 2023. Decent numbers, but not OBJ. Then Miami in 2024. 9 games, 9 catches, 55 yards. He said publicly he felt resentment walking into that building every morning. The Dolphins cut him. He sat out all of 2025, then failed a PED test and accepted a 6-game suspension. At 33 years old, 2 ACLs, a drug ban, and 9 catches in his last season, the football world wrote him off. The Giants called. He worked out in April. They liked what they saw enough to bring him back for a second workout on June 2nd. He passed. He signed. On Instagram, OBJ wrote, "Nothing was ever given to me. I worked for everything I have. Never give up on yourself. Home team, I'm back." The internet lost it. Eli Manning posted a photo of Beckham alongside new quarterback Jackson Dart. Millions of views in hours. Giants fans who had poster prints of the one-handed catch on their walls were emotional, but here's the truth underneath all that nostalgia. The contract is worth $1.3 million, the veteran minimum. No guaranteed roster spot. He will compete in training camp against Calvin Austin, Darnell Mooney, Juju Smith-Schuster, and rookie Malachi Fields, all fighting for the same depth positions. Even if he makes the roster, analysts project him as the 4th or 5th receiving option at best. Malik Neighbors is the true number 1 when she's healthy. She tore her ACL and meniscus in Week 4 last year, and her Week 1 status is still uncertain. And since his Super Bowl injury in 2022, Beckham has produced just 44 catches, 620 yards, and 3 touchdowns across 3 full seasons combined. This is not a star signing. This is a veteran minimum tryout. The Giants are taking zero financial risk, and OBJ has to earn every single snap. Head coach John Harbaugh, who coached him in Baltimore, said simply, "He came in, worked hard, looked good. I think he can contribute." That's it. Not he's back, not he's the guy. He can contribute. Here's the real question, and the only one that matters when training camp opens. Can a 33-year-old receiver with 2 torn ACLs, a year out of the league, and a 6-game drug suspension still play winning NFL football? The case for yes. Harbaugh has seen him up close. The workout went well enough to sign him on the spot. In Baltimore in 2023, he showed real flashes: 35 catches, 565 yards, 3 touchdowns in 14 games. The football IQ never left. The route running never completely left. And if Neighbors misses time, OBJ suddenly goes from depth piece to legitimate starting option overnight. The case for no. The numbers since 2022 are brutal. 9 catches in his final season. A body that has been through more surgeries than most players twice his age. And the NFL is faster than it was when he dominated it. The window may have genuinely closed, and no amount of nostalgia changes that. The Giants have structured this perfectly for themselves. If he's good, they have a veteran presence and a fan favorite who gives Jackson Dart a reliable option. If he's not, they release him before the season and lose nothing. OBJ carries all the risk. The Giants carry none. What makes this story worth watching is not whether he makes the team. It's what it means if he does. A player who lost 2 ACLs, was traded away, bounced through 5 teams, failed a drug test, and sat out a full season, walking back into the stadium where it all started, and proving one more time that he belongs. That's not just a football story. That's a story about not knowing when to quit, about refusing to let the game decide when you're done. Whether you call it inspiring or delusional depends entirely on what happens in September. The catch was 4,208 days ago. The answer is coming this fall. OBJ is back in New York, and whether this ends as a fairy tale or a quiet farewell, it matters either way. Think about what this signing actually represents. The NFL is a league that forgets players fast. The moment your production drops, the moment your body breaks down, the moment you stop being useful, teams move on without looking back. That's just the business. Odell Beckham Jr. has been pushed out of 4 different buildings. He sat out a full season. He served a drug suspension. By every measure the league uses to judge a player's value, he should be done. And yet here he is, back in New York, back where the one-handed catch happened, back where the legend started, signing for the minimum, fighting for a roster spot, competing against guys 10 years younger than him. You can call that delusional, or you can call it one of the most competitive things a professional athlete can do, refusing to let anyone else decide when your career is over. Training camp starts in July. The 53-man roster gets cut in late August. By September, we'll know the answer. But right now, for the first time in a long time, OBJ has a reason to play, and New York has a reason to believe. That's the story. Drop a comment. Does he make the team? Does he surprise everyone? Or is this the last time we see number 13 in a Giants uniform? Subscribe if you're new. We cover every major NFL story with the depth it deserves every single week.